Hello people, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are, wherever you're watching this podcast from. You're welcome to this special episode of Beyond the Stars with Faye Jimba. So in the last episode, we started talking about some of the things you need to know before marriage. And today I want to go further. In that episode, I talked about, how important it is that you should discover yourself and also financial independence and having a relationship with God before, you know, embarking on that marriage journey. Today, I want to stress compatibility. How compatible are you with this person that you want to get married to? How compatible are you with her? Or how compatible are you with him? What is compatibility? Compatibility simply means being harmoniously aligned in maybe not all areas of life, but most areas of life, because you are going to be sharing your life with this person. It is important that your goals, your values, your beliefs, your interests should be aligned. It's very important. Compatibility entails having, shared beliefs, shared values, shared interests, shared goals, shared lifestyle. It means being emotionally attuned to the point that you can read each other. You can finish each other's sentence. You can communicate well. You can bear your heart to each other. That's some of the things that you enjoy when you are truly, truly compatible with this person. What are his values when it comes to family? Do you have similar values? What's his family background like, for instance? How did he grow up? Because, our family background influences how we grow up and how we relate with people. At the end of the day, our family background goes a long way. So how did he grow up? What family values is he bringing into the relationship, maybe from his own family background? What are the values he's bringing in? Do you want to have kids? How do you want to raise your kids? You should discuss all of this. For instance, if he's the person who does not want to have kids and you want to have kids, there's a problem already. And that's why the time to discover and discuss all of this is now. What's his attitude to work? Does he want to start a business? Is he going to be employed, or probably he's already employed, or he's already doing something? Of course, both of you are already doing something. Okay, so what are your future goals? Where do you want to take all those things to? Where do you want to take the business to? Where does he want to take his career to? You should discuss all of this and make sure that it aligns. It should be such that you can support each other. How about your finances? What's his attitude to money? Does he believe in saving? Does he believe in just maybe buying things as money comes to him, or he believes in investments and what have you? How friendly is he? Does he know how to socialize? Can he socialize? Do you people have common friends? What are his hobbies? Do you have similar hobbies? Maybe he likes football. Do you like football? Maybe he likes to cook. Do you like to cook? Can you do some of these things together? It's very interesting. For example, maybe you both like to cook, or even if he doesn't like to cook, but at least that each of you are comfortable in your authenticity, whatever it is that you are or that you like, that you are comfortable in it. Does he accept you for who you are? Like, it's only when you understand who you are before you can even, influence another person to accept who you are. That's why at the beginning in the first episode, I talked about self-discovery. Now, having know who you are, this other person, do you need to pretend when you are with him? Because of course I've heard stories of how people pretend a lot in dating, and then they only stop pretending when they get married, and then that's when they think the real life starts. I think that you should iron all of this out before saying I do. Now, another one and very important is love. Does he love you? Does she love you? You know, I've had people tell me that love does not exist. I mean, if you've had your heart broken, like broken, it's possible for you to begin to believe that love does not exist. Maybe they should say true love. True love is scarce. For me, I even believe that if you don't know God, you cannot love. If you don't have a relationship with God, you cannot tell me that you know what love is all about. Because love is not an emotion. It is more than feelings. So, yes, both of you, do you love each other? But something, bigger than love is commitment. How committed are you to each other? Because it is commitment that will stay when every other thing is not there. When you remember the vows you made on your wedding day, you remember all the promises you made before God. That should be something that keeps you grounded all the time, even when you're going through a difficult situation, when you are already in marriage. Now, you are not in marriage yet. You should, you still have the opportunity to talk about these things. How committed are you towards each other? And then you should also talk about conflict resolution. There's no relationship that does not have its ups and downs. Remember I said you are coming from different family backgrounds, you are bringing different values, different life ideas. So from time to time, there's going to be conflict. You should talk about it. How are you going to be resolving your conflict? Are you going to be bringing in people to come and solve your problems for you, or you will sit down and talk about it? Communication is one thing that helps in marriage. You should marry someone who you can communicate with, someone who you can talk to, someone who listens to you, someone who understands your point of view, somebody you can bear your heart to without being afraid. When you communicate effectively, when there's conflict, you will be able to resolve it, because you'll be able to air out your differences in such a way that both of you are able to listen to each other and then mend whatever it is that is broken. I'm not saying that this is easy. It is not always easy. There are times that you might just find yourself unable to say exactly how you are feeling. Yeah, but it's good if there's, that good communication before you already established before you go into marriage. Now, the other thing is that, how some people have this idea that this person you are getting married to is coming to complete you. Hey, excuse me. The Bible says that two shall become one. Is that really in the Bible? I'm not sure. Okay. But I hear it saying, I hear people say it all the time. Two shall become one. During marriage ceremonies, I hear 1 + 1 is 1. So that means that one from one end and one from one end are coming to become another one. Meaning that both of you are whole. You are two whole becoming one. They didn't say half plus half. So don't just have it in your head that somebody is coming to complete you. If you are not yet complete, don't bother going into marriage. What entails being complete? If you don't know who you are, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know where you want to go, we've talked about it before, self-discovery and all of that, don't even bother. It is not half plus half. It is 1 + 1. Yes. And the other thing is, if you can, if you have the opportunity, please go for premarital counseling. And I'm not just saying, I feel like the premarital marital counseling maybe done in some churches is not enough. So if you have the opportunity to actually, see to it, a trained counselor, family therapist or psychologist, please do it. Do a premarital counseling before going into marriage, because marriage is not yam. It's not yam and egg. It's not a bed of roses. It's hard work. It's commitment. It's determination. I hope you have been blessed. Until I come your way again, God bless you and bye for now.